Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Spitch Fish. Another UFC card. We're just getting off 284. Get right into Fight Night. So Fight Night was iffy for me today. Did start off by see what I caught from the prelim. I believe I only caught one, maybe two fights. Did I start off with Fletcher? No. See where I start off with. Trying to figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, Emmer's fight. I somewhat caught that one. I was on and off with that one, and then Lynn's fight, I believe. No, Noti. Trying to Clayton. Okay, never mind. I probably just watched. I thought I had watched two of them. But obviously didn't catch enough of those. So let's get right into these the main card. Actually, so is the Alexander Hernandez fight that I was watching, and but that one I was on and off too, so I really don't have too much of an opinion on that one. I saw the submission, but so actually watching it in the car, or we was watching it in the car till I got to the house. Then I was pretty much on. I believe okay. Then the Williams fight, but I only caught the last of that one, so not much of an opinion on that. And then the Jamal Josh fight. I did catch I caught all the rest. The last three fights I did catch. Shout out to them. Let's go to the UFC page. Look at some numbers, obviously Josh or Jamal had pretty much the wrestling game all around. Not too much on the striking. He did say he broke his hand in the second round, but Josh just wouldn't. That dude just couldn't stop the takedowns, to be honest. Let's see what the takedown was. 45%, 5 for 11. I don't even remember Mr. Parisian even getting a takedown, to be honest. So iffy over there. The majority of the fights I caught, to be honest, were somewhat, you could say, boring or technical. One of the two, but there was that. Other than Jamal breaking his hand, Josh was, to be honest, he seemed like in a way he was out of it or just was tired. I don't know what the hell was going on, but he just couldn't hang with the old boy or at all, to be honest. And I believe it was a unanimous decision. Yeah, unanimous decision. I thought he had probably won, but I forget which one I had him in. But there was the kick to start the fight. So I guess we know that Jamal has a chin, I guess. That's one thing we do know. But other than that, let's go check out the numbers on here. Total strikes. 49 for 70. 79 for Jamal. Let's get a significant 33 and 37. To be honest, I thought Mr. Josh Parisian had more than that. But that was that. Jordan Wright, Zach. Josen Zach. That fight was pretty iffy. I don't know what the hell Jordan. In the first round, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And nobody knew what the fuck he was doing. Because he was looking up at the board and just smiling the whole time and enjoying himself. Maybe he had a perk or two. But Mans just wasn't really doing too much. To be honest, that first round, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. It says total strikes 199. I don't know where they got that number from specifically. Maybe it was just them in the clinch. That was pretty much, they were pretty much on the cage the whole freaking time. Obviously, Zach tried some some takedowns, but when Jordan tried using it, you was using him elbows, um, he would pretty much walk away from that situation, as in trying to go for the takedown, and that was pretty much like the whole fight was like that, except the very end. I'm like, ooh, we're about to get Shim going. Then they just started both going at it, and I believe Zach went for the clinch a couple more times, and Jordan was cut up, to be honest. Um, but yeah, Zach looking pretty decent for a lightweight to blade. Former fullback, as they say it. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Like I said, these last fights were not that entertaining. To be honest, actually, the main event was pretty entertaining. I mean, I kind of thought that it would go longer, but as y'all saw, let's get to the main event. But yeah, it started off with a somewhat banger. Um, Erin Blanchfield's reach just 100% got her the edge. I mean, sometimes that shit don't matter, the reach and all, being taller. That shit just don't matter at all. I mean, look at Islam versus Alexander. Most people probably thought Alexander won that. In a way, I thought I was being biased last video. Oh, and another thing, I kept saying, calling, who was I calling? I was calling somebody else's name. Was calling Jiri. Who was I calling Jiri? It's calling Rodriguez Jerry, and obviously it's not Jerry. But back to this fight. Blanchfield versus Jéssica Andrade. Obviously, she's been on a run. Who's the person that was supposed to fight? It was the person who was about to beat or most people thought she beat Valentina Shevchenko, but she had to Tyler Santos. But yeah, most people thought obviously Tyler Santos ended up. I thought Tyler Santos won that fight. But Andrade came in, I think, a week notice. There was probably a week or two left or so. But Andrade, she's like, as they say, a firecracker. Like when she starts going, she just goes 1 2 1 2 1 2 and just goes at it. Sometimes that's, I mean, bad for her in a way, but it gets her opponent in a like, damn, what the fuck am I doing right here? What the fuck can I get going? I don't know what to do. But there was a lot of people tweet that Jéssica had that that round. I don't know. For me, it was kind of a 50-50 ish. Even though Jessica was landing, and I mean Blanchfield was landing too, though. Anytime, especially with the reach, anytime she would do anything, Blanchfield would tag her up like that. But second round comes around. I don't even know how. I forget how literally the fight just happened. I forget 100% how it happened, but she got her on the ground. She had her in the. Did she even get her in top control? Full control? I don't think she did, because Andrade was trying to escape, and then she got. She didn't even have the hooks in, and then she got the rear naked choke. The choke before the hooks. But the hooks, I don't think were officially ever in. And she looked like for a second that she might pass out, but then she just pretty much tapped out. But it was looking like it was going to be a banger. Pretty good fight. I could see them two fighting in the future. Jessica probably won that fight back. But all around, pretty good fight. Didn't catch the majority, but I still wanted to make a shout today. So since for a minute, because of football and stuff, I wasn't really making them. But we got Ron Span, Krylov coming up, Andrea Munoz, Brandon Allen. Who else we got? Any big name. I think, let's see anything really good on the Jordan Lovett, Johnson, Alves. Oh, and then the big Kahuna. Oh my, oh my. Spin, Shrey, Elliott. Obviously, we didn't get Francis Ngannou, but I'm just happy to see Mr. Jones back in the ring. And it's been a minute since we've seen Valentina, even though it really hasn't. It's just nice to see Valentina and Rahmanov and Neil, Bo Nix, Jamie Pickett. We got a stacked card right here. Not sure if any of these cards or any of these fights are going to be switched around. And then we got the Blonde Brunson. I believe it's Blonde Brunson again. It's funny. They got the Blonde Brunson first. Ken Nair Brunson fight on the TV. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for the watch. Yes, the three last fights were great and all, but yeah, thanks for the watch.